Imagine you're sitting at home, watching TV, and a documentary about the lack of clean water in Africa comes on. Shocked, you want to do something about it. So you find a charity, decide to give $2, and click donate. Here comes the thank you email. What now? Most of the time, it stops here. Organizations rarely tell you what they've done with your money. Now imagine a world where through photos, videos, social networking, emails, and events, you can receive updates about the impact of your donation. This is called a feedback loop, and this is how it should be. Introducing Reaction Strategy Group. We work with nonprofits, foundations, social entrepreneurs, and leaders of social change to create these feedback loops. By providing innovative strategies and execution support, we are completely reinventing the relationship between the organization and the donor. So why should you care? Because it's a win-win-win situation. Donors get to know exactly what their donations were used for. Organizations regain the trust of their donors, and as a result, get exponentially more capital, which leads to much more clean water in Africa. So join us as we reimagine, re-inspire, and rebuild the trust everyone deserves. We're Reaction Strategy Group, a new experience in giving.
So as you can see, our mission is to reinvent the relationship between organizations and donors using feedback loops. Feedback loops are strategies that organizations use to communicate the impact of donations back to donors.
With our mission, we have three main goals. Our first is to increase the level of donor trust in the industry. Our second is to increase the amount of donations as a result of this increased trust. And finally, we would like to recognize the organizations that are most transparent.
So how are we going to do this? Well, first, if we work with the Red Cross, we can sit down with them for an initial meeting where we discuss their resources, their needs, and what they've already tried. In the case of the Red Cross, they already have a text message donation platform, and they already have video cameras on the ground, but they're using neither of them to manage a relationship with donors.
Next, our feedback loop engineers will come together to meet and discuss and research the most appropriate and effective feedback loop solutions customized for this particular organization. For instance, in the case of the Red Cross, we would recommend that they actually use their existing platforms and continue to send text updates even in times of non-crisis. Additionally, we would recommend that they maintain a blog with videos that show volunteers handing out clean water to victims that has been funded by donations.
After we've decided and thoroughly researched these solutions, we hand to the client a final strategy packet that talks about how to execute these strategies. In this case, how to leverage an opt-in platform or how to film inspiring videos. Finally, the client has a choice to implement with Reaction Strategy Group as we work with our partners and because we have more intimate knowledge of the strategy.
Already there are verifiable results of feedback loops that are being implemented. For instance, the Cancer Society's Relay for Life that we had this past weekend at Georgetown is a great way for the Cancer Society to demonstrate the impact of their donations, especially during the Survivor Walk and the Lumen Area celebration.
At the end of this presentation, we'll show you a short video from our inspiration, the Uncultured Project, which will change the way you see charity videos.
Now, why is this competition so important to us? Well, this competition will provide us with the resources necessary to complete a few pro bono clients and to build up a reputation. Unfortunately, in this short presentation, we do not have time to elaborate on our financials, but I want to highlight that they are on page 9 of your business plans, and we would love to answer any questions that you might have about our sustainability.
Our social impact comes through the increased social impact of our clients. This means higher donor retention rates. This also means meeting increased donorship targets. This also means promoting awareness through websites such as GuideStar, Charity Navigator, and our own marketing portal and ratings website, ratemycharity.com.
Now, what distinguishes us from our competitors? There are a few things. First, unlike our competitors, we actually combine implementation with strategy, so we actually get to execute what we create. Secondly, we have an innovative approach to donor relationship management, and finally, we better leverage social media.
So now we're going to show you the video from Uncultured that we mentioned earlier.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Tom and Daddy. Thank you,
Because of amazing videos like these, more kids than ever are getting clean water in Bangladesh. We're a Reaction Strategy Group, a new experience in giving.